Hello and welcome to the Rogues Den show. I'm Daniel, and I sometimes forget to introduce myself.
But this week, he remembered.
Hell yeah, I know who I am.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Daniel. And I'm Kez, apparently. That's what people call me.
It's
so
written
that's
on your
what I'm
underwear.
going with. That's what people call me, so that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
So,
Dickhead.
a lot of stuff has happened.
Yes,
Discovery has taken over Warner Brothers, and my God,
You gotta wait for the
drama.
intro.
Drama!
Intro. All right. Okay.
Discovery, Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Not Warner Brothers taking over Discovery.
All right.
Discovery takes over Warner Brothers. Who would have guessed?
That's exactly right.
All right.
All right, M, pass me that bag of Sellies thing right there. No, the bag of Sellies thing. The green and blue little baggie of wipes. Yes. Okay. This, I'm not plugging Sellies. This represents Warner Brothers HBO, and I'm David Zaslav. And this baggie is everything that was originally Warner Brothers HBO.
That's pretty accurate.
That's exactly what happened.
That's it. Like, imagine that you are buying a house, and it's a really nice looking house, but it's currently on fire. My God, is this pretty, but we have got to save this shit. To get the Batman out first, obviously.
And sometimes when you're putting out fire, you've got to fight it with more fire.
Yeah.
So in this instance, we've had 2 casualties.
We've had more than that.
Well, yeah.
We had...
All right, let's go right back. Let's go right
back.
All right.
AT&T owns Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Right? They fucked it up.
Give me a deck of cards.
All right.
Do you really need these? Are these your personal ones?
No, fuck them.
Okay, good. So, first of all, the Queen.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely.
Anne Sarnoff. Gone. Who else is gone?
Most of the fucking asshole that's the guy that greenlit the Wonder Twins movie.
Gone.
Several other executives.
Number 6, nice.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, 6 executives. There was a guy who he came into a meeting and he was like, so you guys gave Clint Eastwood a movie. Isn't he 98 years old and no one saw it? Did you think it would make money? No. Okay, you're fired.
That guy's gone.
I
like being David Zaslav.
It's pretty fun.
This is great.
All right,
Fantastic.
next. This is, you put all of our movies on HBO Max, right? Yeah. Fuck off.
Gone.
Yeah. This is great.
This is fantastic. This is
Oh,
good.
it's going to be fun.
I'm not playing 52 pickups later, by the way.
That's fine.
Then it was, so Anne Sarnoff was gone. Those other people were gone.
So many executives were gone.
So many. That guy, gone. That guy, gone. That guy, gone. Those guys, gone. Wait.
That many are left.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay, all right. We're getting down. They're gone.
I'm not picking those up.
Fair enough.
Then we got to, remember there was a massive deal when Anne Sarnoff came in. She gave J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Company a $500 million deal.
Yeah, because listen, okay.
And they didn't do anything.
No, okay.
Nothing.
No, nothing. So
God.
you give me money
Yeah.
to make movies.
Yes.
$500 million.
Yes.
Make movies.
And that's just $500 million for you then to go and think about making movies for us.
Yeah. And they're like, and then, didn't J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Company get sued?
I don't know.
Because like, if you're giving me money or I'm giving you money because you're the filmmaker, if I'm giving you money to make me movies,
Yes.
and then you proceed not to,
Yes.
I'm going to sue your ass.
Yes, that's right. Then we get down to these 2 guys. So we've got Toby Emmerich, who is the president of...
AT&T?
No. I think he was like CEO of...
He's an executive. Go ahead.
of the DC
Oh, right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, this guy, CEO of DC, I put you in charge of DC. By the way, you can't do anything and you have to be part of a panel and
Yeah, but it's like, but
have
it was
no power.
Warner Brothers side of DC because this guy, Walter Hamada, is the current DC film CEO.
Yeah, and he can do nothing because
So-
he's part of a panel.
Unfortunately, this guy still has a bit more in his contract, so he's sort of here.
But here's the thing with this guy, right? Imagine I put you in charge of DC, but you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're in charge of DC, but only so much as, go fuck yourself. Because we got a bunch of like other executives and a panelist and
Yeah.
some asshole green lights a Wonder Twins movie.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Wonder Twins? Of course you haven't.
No, he's unfortunately there at the moment.
See? I aim for that.
So he's still part of that Warner Brothers DC stuff, but
For now.
his job's not looking good.
But now,
And the other day he came out and said that that he was feeling, beside himself about the current state of DC and stuff like that. You fucking did it.
no, he didn't. He had no power. That was the point.
No, he did. He
Okay.
did. But
Okay,
he's
and
there.
then-
he's there now.
And then from
But Toby, can I have Toby back?
yeah.
Toby Emmerich,
We need to make sure that his cards get
has been around Warner Brothers for a very long time, and the only thing that they could do was go, well, we're not going to let you be in charge of anything DC anymore, so we'll just reassign you.
But my personal favorite is this card.
Yeah, what's that? What's that one?
No, don't look at the card.
Oh, okay.
You can't. No, we don't. It doesn't matter. Oh, Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah. Oh no. What? What Flash?
No, Michael Keaton.
Michael
Keaton.
Oh man, you're Michael Keaton.
Oh,
You're
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael
Batman for still people's favorite Batman.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You are like, listen,
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
You're the best Batman.
Yes.
Why don't you come back?
Yes.
For like 4 movies.
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Okay. I'm in.
All right. The Flash. Everyone loves the Flash. There's
Yeah.
no way anything
I'm
will
in.
go wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Batgirl.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we Flash
Yeah.
will have a fucking weirdo attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
And no one will watch it.
What?
No, it doesn't matter. So and then then you have Batgirl, who which we're going to cancel.
Wait,
And then
what?
we're going to replace We're going to replace you with Ben Affleck for Aquaman.
Well, what the fuck am I doing here?
Who gives a fuck? So that's what happened.
And then Ezra Miller goes fucking haywire, and they go, Michael.
What?
You're the star of the Flash movie, aren't you? Yes, that's right. We're so happy to have you back. You're part of the Flash. We don't know any other people that are in that movie, just you. Good job. You're going to do all the publicity.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are they going to have a premiere for The Flash?
Yes, just only Michael Keaton is turning up.
But like, actually, will they?
Yes, they
Because
will.
imagine this:
Yes.
you're a reporter
Yes.
for them,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You're a reporter.
Yes.
Flash is out.
Yes.
What are you going to ask about?
Warner Brothers will go gag order. Can't talk about it.
Are you sure?
Yes. And it'll be
People-
all about Michael Keaton.
People might notice.
No,
Okay.
they won't. They definitely won't. Ezra Miller will be sick.
He is.
That's right. See, it works.
That's an accurate statement.
It works. See, I'm good at this
Motherfucker's
job of being
crazy.
David Zaslav. Now, let's move on
As
to
long as he doesn't
Batgirl.
murder anyone,
So
it'll be fine.
Batgirl. So
I have a
they
question.
made a $90 million, $70 to $90 million film. It wasn't finished yet. What happens with these films is that they get to the point where they finish filming it, and then the directors and production company has a 10-week window to put an assembly together, basically. That is the really rough cut of the film. That goes to a test audience. That test audience then rates it. And based on that score, they decide what they want to do moving forward, whether they do reshoots, additional edits, or anything like that. What happened with this film is it rated the same as It and the same as Aquaman.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad.
So it was, I think it was about 60, 66 out of 100, okay? But at the same time, needs work,
Right.
okay? Then Zaslav came in, he saw it and just went, what the fuck is this bullshit? Apparently, the costuming is really awful. The film would have probably cost another $30 million to fix.
And,
And
they
then-
said that it would ruin her career. The girl playing
Maybe
Batgirl.
that's out. The jury's out on that. We can't really judge that.
But
But
not on her acting, but like, you know actors, they're part of a bad movie and then they don't get anything
the
else.
costuming looked really terrible, like CW terrible. For a $90 million film,
Oh,
that's
that's
bad.
Oh, by the way, Warner Brothers also sold CW.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's gone. So then what they decided is there's a clause when you're another company absorbing another company, you can write things off as bad debt.
So that's why
they went,
this is the first time.
Right. Well, this is a total fucking train wreck, and we can recoup all our funds thanks to the tax offset.
Also Scoob.
There goes Batgirl. She
And
gone.
Scoob.
And Scoob.
No one gave a shit
That
about
was Scoob,
Scoob
by the
anyway.
way. So, they're gone.
Yeah.
What does that mean, though? Well, look, it's the first time we can think of that it's happened in cinematic history where a film has been completely written off after the fact that it was completed. It wasn't completed; it still had additional photography to go, but it was assembled. So there was a cut
They already spent $90
with
million.
no CG and all that kind of stuff.
They spent $90 million. They probably need another $30 million to finish it.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
marketing.
Plus marketing.
Plus back-end deals.
Yes.
Plus
And then there would have also,
distribution.
if it got distribution or even going on HBO Max, for those people wondering at home, like, why don't they just put it on a streamer? It would have triggered release clauses in people's contracts as well, meaning that they would have had to explore a sequel as well. So in Warner Brothers Discovery's best interest was to just go, goodbye, which they did. We threw it over there.
It's over there,
Somewhere.
along with Flash.
That's right.
Which
So
is
now
a
all
movie
we've got
that
left
did
is
something.
Aquaman, which is, like you said, Ben Affleck's coming in to replace Michael Keaton. So they're going to keep that one.
They're going to keep that one. Also, the drummer around that is like basic bitch drummer at this point.
And they've got Michael Keaton's The Flash.
Yep, Michael Keaton is the Flash.
They're going to keep that one.
For some reason.
They've got Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
This movie doesn't exist, by the way.
They're going to keep that one. And they've got Black Adam, and they're going to keep that one.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all they've got. And that's why in the recent San Diego Comic-Con, we only saw 2 trailers for the entire Warner Brothers panel.
So weird.
Because that's all they have.
You got Disney here. He's like, here's everything we're doing for the next 75 years.
Now, the last thing that David Zaslav has done is that instead of having all these different streamers, he's just gone,
Now,
we're going to have one.
I want you to guess, right? Don't Google it. Write in the comments how much you think they'll save. Not in production, creating the stuff, but just in upkeep. How much they do?
Just in upkeep.
Yeah, just in upkeep. Just in like maintenance for their streaming services. How much do you think they'll save per year? All right? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm bored. It's $30 billion.
$30 billion.
$30 billion. Because
Just by merging them.
and also, who the fuck knows HBO Max? Right? It's not HBO, which is what I recently learnt yesterday.
Yeah, it's not even the real HBO.
Like Foxtel, right? Foxtel's two biggest things is HBO.
Foxtel Australia, by the way.
Foxtel is Australia. It's a shit cable service, and they became an okay streaming service later, right? But their 2 biggest things is all cable is shit.
Yeah.
Sidetrack. If you think that your streaming service, because you're paying more, is like cable, you're gonna fuck yourself. Cable sucks. Anyway, so you got HBO, right, and sports. So those are the 2 reasons anyone has Foxtel. No one gives a fuck about anything else, right? HBO Max, what's the name of that? But they don't have any HBO stuff, right?
So anyway, that's our wrap up of the shitstorm that was Warner Brothers over the last fortnight. And personally, in my opinion, and I'm putting that disclaimer in, I think it's the best thing that's ever happened to the company, and hopefully going forward, we see some real progress. I think David has a very clear vision of what he wants the company to do. Discovery, before merging, has run seamlessly and turned profit after profit. So he's only going to do good.
One thing that he said was, quote, we're not going to spend more money than we put in.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Hey, Netflix!
There is one more thing. There's one more thing.
Oh,
There's
it's
one
over
more
there.
thing. There's one more thing. It's over here.
on the cards.
It's over here. It's over here. It's okay. I got it. It's somewhere over here. I found it. All right. Wait. It's here.
Okay.
I got it. I found it. It's okay.
Whew.
He did have one thing, and that is David Zaslav had an ace up his sleeve, and that was Alan Horn, who's retired twice.
Twice. Okay, so first time he retired was in the 90s when he was a mere pathetic 56 years old. Now he's 76, right? He retired 2 years ago, right? Got into his yacht, sipping his martinis,
Yep.
and then he's
David
like,
rang and said, "Can you fucking help? It's on fire."
he's like, please. Also bring Kevin Feige, I guess.
So Alan Horn was the person responsible for hiring Kevin Feige to head up the MCU, and we all know how that story turned out. An absolute landslide victory for Disney. So Alan Horn is come in as an advisor.
I advise you to get your shit together.
For Warner Brothers.
I'll tell you something else.
Yeah.
We're fucking nerds, right?
Yeah, a
Obviously,
little bit.
right? So we're focusing on DC.
Yeah.
Discovery bought Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Alan Horn is back.
Yes.
Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
Christopher Nolan hates Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Do you think that he'll work with them again?
Look, it's possible under new leadership.
Especially with all of this talk about how important the theatres are.
And yes, David has come out and said that theatrical release is their primary goal.
Yeah, so you released that Snyder Cut on the streaming service.
And you got like the highest streaming hits of all time.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna run the numbers, right?
The 70 mil.
No, yeah, I'm gonna run the numbers. Give me a sec. All right. So we got $7 million. That's how much reshoots cost, right? I want just $7 million for the reshoots. All right. And then we got a higher streaming numbers. Well done. Let's see. That adds to jack shit.
2 million.
We didn't make fucking anything. We made $2 million. And where did we make that? New streaming.
Yeah.
New people coming in. And
come on, Alan. Come on, David. You got this. Sort it out. Bring the Trinity back. Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman front and center.
You don't even need to have Henry Cavill. Just any Superman.
No, you need
fuck's
Henry
sake.
Cavill.
You probably want
Just
Henry
fucking
Cavill.
Fix it. Just fix it. Just ring him up right now and say, new leadership, under new management, come back. We're going to make some cool shit. We're going to make some cool shit.
This is what happens whenever a business has a sign that says under new management. That means the old management fucked up hard.
Yeah, fucked up real hard. All right, well that's been the intro to the Rogues Den show. I've been Kez. That's Dan. Coming up next is Josh Vittles 2.0. Actually, it's probably 1.0 now. His hair's long enough, and he's going to talk about something, obviously.
Anything.
Yeah.
Well, in the spirit of drowning, he's talking about waterways.
Oh, he's talking about the waterways. Thanks, Emma. You saved our
waterways.
bacon.
That's where the old DC is.
That's right. And welcome to the next segment of the Rogues Den show. I'm here with Joshua Vittles 1.0 because his hair's long again.
Yes, it is.
That's right. The other one's gone. And today he's going to talk about
waterways and waterways, tides, and how tides are affected by the moon.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Here we go. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, Josh. So, tides, waterways, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
Waterways are big area. Waterways are big bodies of water that can be either salt water or fresh water, and they can be tidal.
That's right. They can have tide.
tidal. Yeah.
Or not a tide.
Freshwater waterways are usually inland waterways, like big dams and big lakes in the inland. So example Warragam, example Lake George near Canberra is freshwater.
Did you know Lake George, right, is actually one of the biggest lakes in Australia?
Yeah.
That is like half the time doesn't have any water in it.
Yeah. Most of the time it doesn't have water. Sometimes it has water.
Or just like very little bit of water. It's weird, eh?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's weird. Keep
Well,
going, sorry.
this is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time.
Oh, well, guess you're lucky that you get to talk about it
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, waterway. Well, well, do you all know what the biggest saltwater lake is in Australia?
Lake Air?
No,
Oh.
Lake Barley.
Oh. Where's that?
Lake Barley's in southern New South Wales.
Oh, really? That's
yes.
the biggest one?
Yeah.
Oh. Bigger than the Salt Lake in South Australia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you know which is the biggest coastal saltwater lake?
No idea.
You're right next door to it.
Lake Macquarie?
Yes, Lake Macquarie is the biggest coastal saltwater lake. Yes.
Who won? Guess one.
Yeah. There are other lakes as well, like Lake Eyre, but that gets filled up naturally by flooding over time, like every decade.
Yep.
And
There was
that's-
also a new lake that's just formed recently.
What's that?
Lake Lismore.
Lake Lismore.
Oh, is that too soon? I don't know.
No. Yeah, the lakes in the outback are formed naturally by heavy rain that happens once every decade.
Oh, that is wow.
Yeah.
More regularly recently.
More
I reckon.
regularly, yeah.
All right, keep going. What else?
Rivers. There's also lakes can be fed in by rivers.
Yeah.
Waterways and lakes can be fed off by big river systems. So,
Can you name a couple of big river systems?
there's the Murray River,
That's a
the
biggie.
Darling River,
That's another biggie.
the Murrumbidgee.
That's not as big, but it's still big.
Yeah. There's some coastal ones. There's the Hawkesbury River and the
That's
Peene
pretty big.
River. Yeah, that's pretty big.
What about Brisbane?
Yeah, the Brisbane River.
That's
Yes.
pretty big.
I know another one.
Yarra?
Yeah, the Yarra River in Melbourne.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
There's all these rivers. Some of these rivers are tidal. Some of these are freshwater. The Murray
That's right.
River is freshwater.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, it is. And the Darling River, that is freshwater.
Mm-hmm. What about Hawkesbury?
Hawkesbury River is saltwater.
Yes.
Some of it's saltwater.
That's very, very accurate in your factual delivery.
Yeah, half of it is salt. The other half is fresh.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like sticking stuff in a blender. And
Yeah.
Now it's mixed.
Yes. Do you all know what the mouth of a river is called? When you look at it,
The mouth of a river.
yeah. There's another word
Oh.
for a waterway that what we call that. You know what that word is?
What's that?
An estuary.
Oh,
If you know what an
that's
estuary is,
right.
you all know what an estuary is.
It's the opening of a river.
Yes, it's like where the river meets the ocean, or where a waterway
Josh
meets the
Riddle's
ocean.
1.0 taught me that.
It's where a river meets the ocean, or a waterway meets the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about where an ocean meets a waterway?
Well, that's either a big bay or a big bay.
Oh, okay.
Or a
Fair
harbour.
enough. Or harbour. Okay.
Waterways can be harbours and big bays and
That's right.
things like that.
That's right. So what else can we find on a waterway?
We find things like oysters, mangroves.
That's right.
We,
Yeah.
we find odd
People?
people.
Yeah.
We also find natural things like water birds, so e.g. pelicans and ibis birds.
What about these guys?
No, we don't see alligators and crocodiles in waterways in southern Australia, in northern Australia.
In northern Australia.
No,
you do.
not southern Australia
Yeah.
though. No.
Oh, you're only focusing down the bottom.
Yeah,
today.
in the bottom part. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
But that was a good. You got me on that one. We do
I
see.
got
them,
him.
We do see them in the northern.
And it was recorded.
Yeah. We do see them in the northern waterways, but
That's
not in
right.
the southern waterways.
Yeah. How far south do they go? Do you know?
Not sure.
All right, we can do that next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you want to? Are you wondering what affects the waterways on a
I
daily basis?
always wonder that, Josh.
The tides.
Oh, simple as that.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Are you wondering why we see big high tides at certain times of the year and low high tides at other times of the year?
Well, I don't sit and wonder that, but I know that Adam sits there and wonders that.
Well, the tides are a natural occurrence on the coastline, and they happen on a daily basis.
Yeah, they do. Very much
The water rises and falls in a sequence.
Oh, really?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. How does it go?
So every 6.5 hours, the tide will rise and fall. Well,
Like that.
yeah,
That's
slowly.
a scientific, accurate measure of how it works.
You know what causes that?
The moon.
Yeah, the moon plays a part with that. You got one part right.
Oh man, sign me up for that Brain of Stedford with Sean McCullough. I've got this.
You got one part right.
Okay,
You
what
got
was the other part?
connects into that, the spinning of the Earth. So the
Oh,
way,
yes,
the way we're
yes.
spinning around,
That's
the way
right.
the Earth spins.
So just like a giant blender, the Earth is gone.
Yeah. So what happens when we, for example, if it's low tide in the morning, when will high tide be? You think?
In the afternoon.
Yes, that's right. That's the one. It's the
Opposites.
spinning of the Earth.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
Sign me up for school. All right, what else?
On the Australia's east coast, tides go through a seasonal part or a cycle they go through on a
this is
monthly
true.
basis and a yearly basis.
Yeah, and what are some of the ocean currents surrounding Australia?
We have the East Australian Current.
That's right, EAC.
Out of Finding Nemo that I mentioned
That's
a while
right.
back.
Yep.
That's a warm current, not a cold current.
But yeah, that's a good one, that one. We like that one.
There's also the West Australian Current, which
That's
is
a cold one.
off WA.
That's where all the sharks are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas we get all the turtles.
Are you wondering what occurs every summer in
Ooh.
Australia over Sydney in December and January?
Hot weather.
Yes.
What else?
What happens to the tides during summer?
They get warmer.
Higher. They get
Oh,
higher.
I was close.
You were close there.
Oh, this might undo my application for the brain test. That's all right.
Well,
I'll live with
we
that.
get big high tides during the summer in
Yeah.
December and January.
Okay. Cool.
And that reverses during June, July.
Yep. All right. Anything else you can tell me about tides and rivers and estuaries and creeks and waterways? What's the difference between a creek and a stream?
A creek is like a little water inside the bush, and
Yep.
a stream is a very wide creek.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. What about between a stream and a river?
Well, a river is a big body, is very deep, and it flows a lot faster. Yes.
Yeah. What's the difference between a river and a bay?
Well, a river is a big body of water, is a big flowing water, while a bay is a big body of water connected up to the ocean. Yes.
This guy, you guys are lucky to have him every week.
Yeah.
Except for a couple of weeks ago when he decided to go to Melbourne.
I know it can affect some tides sometimes. Sometimes the weather can impact the tides.
That's
like,
very true.
Like storms and
Do
like.
you know what else affects the tides?
What?
Alien invasion. That'll do it.
Alien invasion.
Yeah. Meteor.
Meteor.
Yeah. Earthquake.
I think earthquakes can impact the tides. They generate the tsunamis, but not the.
There's one more thing that can affect the tide.
What's that?
No, we already said the moon.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
Okay. He's big.
Yeah.
He's orange.
The sun.
Yes.
The sun. The sun.
I mean, I thought you were going with Donald Trump for a second.
The sun.
He
Does,
probably
Yes,
could
that's
affect
why I
the
left
tide.
off on the
I
sun.
reckon if he jumped into a
the
body
sun-
of water, it would definitely have a tide.
Yeah, the sun also affects the tides,
That's
and there's
right.
also what occurred, like I mentioned earlier, with the high tides in December. That all those things have got to line up to get those the
king
big tides
tide.
in
That's
Sydney.
it.
All three have got to be lined up. So the moon at its closest point to Earth, the sun at its closest point to the southern hemisphere, and opposite for the northern hemisphere in June, July.
That's very true.
Yeah, so all of that's got to be in alignment for the big tides. So all those things.
What's your favourite river?
My favourite river?
Yeah.
It would have to be the Hawkesbury River.
Hey!
The Hawkesbury River at the mouth.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
At the mouth?
At the mouth. So
Oh,
we're
yeah. Near
the-
Brooklyn?
Yeah, near Brooklyn and near the ocean. Another one I like is the mouth of the Hunter River.
Oh, yep. You like that one?
Yeah, and Port Stephens as well.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right, we've got any last minute facts to throw in there?
Are you wondering what you'll see around waterways at certain times?
I'm definitely wondering that.
Have you ever seen an ibis bird before?
I have. Bin chickens.
Yeah, they're bin chickens. What do they do at low tide, do you think, those birds?
Oh, they like walk through the mangroves and they get like little wounds and
Yeah,
stuff.
they walk through the mud.
That's right.
They look for the mud crabs.
What about herons?
Yeah, herons.
Yeah.
You
What
might,
about pelican?
Yeah, you might see pelicans if you're lucky. But have you ever heard of mud crabs
I have.
around the mangroves? They
Yeah.
only occur at low tide. Those
Yeah, okay.
mud crabs, and it can be very stinky as well.
Oh, yeah. That's very true. Well, Josh, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
We were amazed, in fact.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Next time I'll be talking about.
In fact, I was so amazed that I had to imagine.
You had to imagine
that.
Yeah, you did. You had to imagine that. Next time you see me, I'll be talking about Mount Rushmore and things I don't know about America, which will be a bit of a challenge for me.
Wow, that's a huge departure from
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, just temporarily.
Oh, just for a little bit.
Yeah, I've been trying to be challenged a bit more about
All right,
things I don't
Mount
know
Rushmore,
about.
here we come. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us
That's
once
okay.
again, Josh.
Yeah.
And that was Imagine That. Coming up next, we have Isaac with the sports report.
Yes, we do, with the sports report.
And what do we always say at the end of your segment?
Turtles.
There it is! My favourite.
Yes.
Turtles. Say it again.
Turtles.
G'day, ladies and gents. This is the Sports Report with Isaac and Adam.
Hi, team.
Alright, so we got Roosters Broncos. Didn't watch the game, so I have no idea what the hell went wrong. So,
Who did you think was going to win though?
Broncos.
Yeah, I did too, actually, to be honest, because Roosters' form hasn't been the best leading into this one. They're being up and down. Are they out of the 8 or they're in style? I think they're coming
they're-
9th or 10th, aren't they?
No, they're in 8th.
Oh, okay, right at the bottom.
Brisbane have dropped to 7th.
Yeah,
The past 2 losses have taken them down from 5th to 7th.
Uh-oh. All right, what's the score there?
34-16.
Unlucky. They can still bounce back, though.
Oh,
Still
easily.
Yeah,
Still got plenty of time.
yeah.
Storm Titans. This was one-sided, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I was pretty sure Storm were going to absolutely smash the
Yeah,
Titans.
it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
But Titans still struggling. They got moments of brilliance, and then they look like the Warriors.
Oh, I did see where what's his name completely snapped his leg. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was disgusting.
AB. Yeah, that's pretty sad. That's a big injury.
Yeah, that's pretty much a retirement injury.
Could be. He's still young, but no, that was a pretty horrific injury, unfortunately.
And its final score was 32-14.
Storm's coming back. All right,
Next
game.
is Manly and the Eels. I honestly
okay.
thought Manly were going to win this.
I watched. Why did you pick Manly?
They're in better form for the most
Yeah.
part.
Plus Moses is out. What's he out for? Six weeks with a broken finger in his hand. So I thought Manly were going to get up.
6 weeks with a broken finger. Back in the old
Yeah.
days, it's strapping
Back in
tape
the old
it.
days.
Back in the old days, strapping tape it and good to go.
Yeah, that's right. I fully
Do
agree.
it, do a Josh Jackson, strap it and just get going.
I fully agree. Yeah, but it was actually a really entertaining game. Yeah, it was really.
Apparently,
good.
Gutherson threw up.
Oh yeah, got to get that out. You don't want to keep it in.
No way.
Yeah. But it was a good game. Final score?
36-20. Next up, Rabbitohs and Warriors.
Oh, who cares?
Uh,
Next.
Next. Okay.
No. I will always support my team. I'll always support my team. I'll always support my team. Positive thinking. Always support my team. They got smashed.
Yeah.
They got smashed. I knew it was coming. If anything, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Souths were looking fantastic, but everyone does against the Warriors. Unfortunately. Like I said last
Even the
week,
Tigers look good against the Warriors.
we're that team. We're like the participation team. We're like the next
Don't
step
worry,
up
next
from a
year it'll be
training
the
run.
Dolphins that are the participating team.
I hope so.
Where are they coming from?
Redcliffe.
Redcliffe, Queensland. Yeah. I still got the faith, Warriors. A little bit, but I still got it.
I got faith in Brisbane.
Oh,
in
you
all
should.
honesty, for 2 years we were at the bottom of the table.
Yeah. You guys turned it around really well. And look where you
Yous
are.
will turn around as well. You
Thank
just got to
you.
get those right
Thank
players to start stepping up.
Yes. that's
Final
it.
score between those two units, 48-10.
Wasn't 50.
It could have been 50.
Yeah. Next game.
Next game is Panthers Raiders. This was easily. This was
Yeah.
You didn't even have to choose. It was Panthers.
Well, listen, I was sure it was going to be a lot closer. I thought it was going to be a harder game because Cleary's out and Jerome Luai's out. So there's their halves combination that for a long time have been the best going on in the comp, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't sure just how. I was sure Penrith were going to win, but I thought it was going to be a lot closer than it was.
Yeah, it was pretty much as one-sided as you can get.
Yeah. What was the final score?
26-6.
Yeah. And Ricky Stewart had a lot of things to say, unfortunately, after the
Oh,
game.
yes. We'll get to that later.
Copy that.
And next up is Sharks and Dragons.
Yeah.
Now, I honestly thought Dragons were going to take this one. I really did.
Yeah, okay. It was actually a really good game. I think those two teams got a little rivalry going on. I still
Cronulla
picked-
and Illawarra have always had the thing going
Yeah.
on. Even
Yeah.
for back in like 06 onwards.
Yeah,
Like they've had
even
a
before.
thing.
Yeah, I was pretty sure the Sharks were going to get up, but it turned into a good game. Tarek, you
We'll
saw
get-
his high tackle?
Oh, we'll get to that. That was disgusting.
Yeah, it was a pretty horrific shot. Yeah,
Yeah, final score 24-18.
yeah. Could have been
Next,
closer.
next game is Bulldogs and Cowboys.
Yeah, that was a good game too.
Yeah, Doggies have really cemented their thing, saying like we want a top 8 position.
Yeah, and for one of those teams, I think that normally at the bottom over the last couple of years, they're probably doing a lot better.
They're doing a
than
lot
what I
better
thought
with the
people-
combination of Burton, Adokar.
Burton's looking great.
I reckon they should sign him for longer.
I think they'll try. I'm hearing whispers that he'll try and get back to Penrith though, but all credit to them. Maybe they just need to give him a bit more money, then he'll stay.
Yeah.
Final
Final score 28-14. And I thought it was going to be closer.
Yeah.
And now the last game, Knights and Tigers.
Who'd you pick before the game?
Tigers.
Yeah, me too. I thought Tigers coming into some good form. They were looking great. I actually
I
thought they were
mean,
gonna
with
smash
Jackson
them.
Hastings out, that kind of...
Yeah, but still, Adam Dewey's been the goods. He's been looking really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just didn't look in form that game,
Nah,
did they?
nah.
They were all over the place.
Yeah. They lost David Nofaloma because he's gone.
To the Storm. He
To the Storm?
retreated.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll pack my bags and I'll go to a team that can actually win a grand final.
Well, he may play some finals footy for first time in a long time for that bloke. Final score in that game?
14-10.
14-10. Yeah. So you wanted to touch on Ricky Stewart.
Okay. In my opinion, what he said has some facts, but it's out of line.
Okay, just to bring everyone else up to speed, the game Canberra versus Penrith, there was a player involved in a tackle for Penrith. He was playing 5'8", halfback.
Yeah.
He was playing on the halves, and he was involved in a tackle, and as he was trying to get up, the tackler from Canberra got kicked once in his luggage and then again in the head. Penrith player is claiming it was an accident. A lot of people are saying it wasn't, but Ricky had some personal words to say, and they were quite insulting, don't you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Like, those are things you just don't say about someone.
Yeah, he pretty
Like,
much...
you keep it on the field. You don't,
Yeah.
you don't
So
take
Ricky
that.
Stewart, the coach, pretty much said that this kid was a grub of a kid. 12 years ago or something? Or he had personal history or something with him.
Yeah.
And,
apparently, he apparently played for Canberra at one point, and Ricky just didn't like him
Yeah.
because he just didn't have, like, he had the skill, but he was a grub about it. He was cocky, he was arrogant. But yeah, like, kicking someone, number one in the genitals, is pretty much a send-off offence.
Did you see the tackle?
I did,
Do you reckon it was deliberate?
yes.
He did it on purpose? I think
He
as-
deliberately flung his leg in the air.
he was definitely throwing his legs around, and I definitely believe that he knew his legs were being held, which is why he was doing it. Do I think he cared that he kicked him twice?
Nope.
Nah, I don't think he cared about it. Yeah.
It's a send-off offence. Even if you're the one in the tackle, getting tackled, it's a send-off offence for kicking someone.
Yeah, I think there definitely has a point where what you can and can't do in terms of fighting against the tackler to get up and play the ball quickly. The game's changed. They want it to be faster. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I do think it was compromising and in a dangerous position. But it's the words that the coach at Canberra has come out and personally attacked another player from another team. Do you think that's on?
No, I don't. But he's neither in the right or in the wrong for it.
I understand he was defending his player, which is admirable of a coach.
Like, if you're a
Right,
coach
right,
who
right.
if you're a
Yeah.
coach who can't defend your own players, you're pretty much a useless coach.
Yeah, definitely should have defended his own player. Could he have changed his words? Maybe he didn't have to say it
Probably.
like that.
Like, he
Probably.
didn't have to go out of his way to personally attack him.
Yeah,
Like, he could have called Ivan out instead of it, saying to Ivan, "Look, change your player." Like,
Yeah, that's right. And the Tarek Sims tackle, what do you reckon?
that
there?
was disgusting. That was I don't know how the
think-
guy still got his head on after that.
There are some players and some teams that I believe coaches give that player the ability or almost ask them to play a bit more physical than some other players. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think Tarek falls into that.
Tarek is one of them. Cody Walker's one of them. Latrell's one of them.
Jared, Howard Graves.
Warrior Hargreaves, yeah. Victor Radley.
Yeah. Definitely more physical and
Tino.
Tino, yeah, for sure. But-
Tavita Pangai Jr.
Yes, for the doggies.
Yeah.
So Tarek, when was the last time he was at the judiciary for something like this?
Not too long ago.
Nah, a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, it was for the shot on Adam Reynolds.
Yes. Does the coach or coaching staff need to do anything to change it?
Tell him to tone it down.
Tone it down.
Like,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
been in the judiciary more times than I could count.
Yeah.
And he's been playing for ages. He's supposed to be one of the senior players. He's supposed to lead by example.
Yes.
Not,
But then you
not deliberately put dirty shots on someone.
Okay, so you definitely believe it was a dirty shot. He did it on purpose?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I reckon he was definitely a physical player, physical tackler. I think he got lazy, but I think he led more with his head than he did with the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, when he was getting taken off on the stretcher, Tarek did go up and apologise. I don't know if he did that just because he knew the cameras were watching him or if he was indeed sincere about it, but I don't believe...
You never know.
Never know, but I don't believe Tarek's the kind of player that definitely wants to hurt someone on purpose.
No, he's not like that, but the shot he put on was not acceptable.
Definitely a strong shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Thrown with bad intentions, I believe, but I don't think he...
There are some shots that he's thrown out that look absolutely deliberate.
Yeah. There are some
But
shots...
you
that I
can never
think-
tell. You can never tell with
Nah, he's put on some great tackles. He's definitely got a hit sheet. But, you know, like him and Jared from the Roosters, maybe they're having a competition to see who can get to the judiciary more than the other.
Jared will win that.
Yeah. But another good round of footy, mate. I really enjoyed it, even though the Warriors got smashed.
Yep.
Again.
Alright.
I'm still going to watch them next week.
So what? I'll watch my team next week as well.
Yeah, good man.
Back to Dan and Kez.
Another successful
Rogues Den thing.
Yeah, another successful Rogues Den show, certainly more successful than anything AT&T has ever done. We're going to move everything else to streaming.
No. Theatrical.
Oh, hell yeah. This show is going to be theatrical now. It's confirmed by Kez. That's what we need. This in theaters.
Oh, well, sir, I forgot you were there. You may go now.
Goodbye.
Oh, and Toby, fuck you. Cool. This is the new Warner Brothers Discovery.
Woo!
Bring it
Start our own
on.
streaming service.
Don't forget, as always, like
Comment.
and subscribe. And if you don't, I know who you are because I can see who views it, and I'll hunt you down and kill your goldfish.
I will not kill your goldfish. I will give you a hug.
Yeah. Without.
Because of the goldfish thing.
after your goldfish is gone.
After your goldfish is gone, I'll hug you. It's a good cop, bad cop, except we're both murderers.
And it won't be me. I'll hire Liam Neeson, so you know it's going to happen.
Look, your goldfish will die, but you will get to meet Liam Neeson. It's give and take.
It's worth it.
All right, this is outro's terrible. Go!
This outro is terrible. I think it works.
It's even better when I say the outro is terrible. And then we cut.
That's right. Cut the feed. Cut it.
We have to cut it. We have to cut it. Yeah.
Cut the feed.
Cut it.